Hello everyone, let's see MCQs from Gynecology and Obstetrics in today's video. Before entering into the video, make sure to subscribe to DC's quiz to learn medical subjects through quizzes. So are you ready? Let's get started. Question number 1 is, the prenatal development of fetus is distinguished in how many periods? Options are 2, 3, 4 or 5. Answer is 3. They are, number 1 is ovular period or also known as germinal period, which lasts for first 2 weeks following ovulation. The second period is embryonic period, which extends from 3rd week following ovulation to 10th week of gestation. Third one is fetal period, and which begins after 8th week following conception and ends in delivery. The next question is, clitoris is analogous to which part of male genitalia? Options are scrotum, corpus spongiosum, bulbourethral gland or penis. Answer is penis. The next question is, total fetoplacental blood volume at term is estimated to be dash body weight of the fetus. Options are 100 ml per kg, 125 ml per kg, 150 ml per kg or 175 ml per kg. Answer is 125 ml per kg. The next question is, how many openings are there in the vestibule? Options are 1, 2, 3 or 4. Right answer is 4. They are vaginal opening, Skene's gland, Bartholin's gland and urethral opening. You can see the openings clearly in these images. The next question is, comparing to adult hemoglobin, fetal hemoglobin has a greater affinity towards. Options are oxygen, calcium, carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. Right answer is oxygen, which happened due to lower binding of 2,3-diphosphoglycerate. 2,3-diphosphoglycerate is nothing but a molecule that reduces the affinity for oxygen in the fetal hemoglobin. Hence, its binding is less than fetal hemoglobin, which in turn increases the affinity for oxygen in the fetal hemoglobin. Subsequently, it helps to extract more amount of oxygen from the maternal bloodstream in the placenta. And remember, this process is very essential for the fetus for their further development. The next question is, Bartholin's glands are situated in the. Options are vestibule, vestibular bulb, superficial perineal pouch or vagina. Answer is superficial perineal pouch. It's also known as greater vestibular glands. The next question is, a fluid-filled space appears between the ectodermal layer and the cytotrophoblast on the 12th post-ovulatory day is called as. Options are chorion frontosome, amniotic cavity, yolk sac or the Tabach's membrane. Answer is amniotic cavity, which is formed by the fusion of amniotic force and which is filled with amniotic fluid. The next question is, which converts the glycogen present in the vaginal mucosa into lactic acid? Options are Dodalins bacilli, Candida albicans, Clostridium welchi or Trichomonas vaginalis. Answer is Dodalins bacilli. It is a gram-positive organism, also known as Lactobacillus acidophilus. It appears in the vaginal secretions 3 to 4 days after birth and disappears after 10 to 14 days. And again, it reappears at puberty and then disappears after menopause. The main role of Dodalin bacilli in the vaginal secretion is to maintain the acidic pH of vagina depending on estrogen. The next question is, the weight of the placenta is about. Options are 200 gram, 300 gram, 400 gram or 500 gram. Answer is 500 gram. The next question is, the average level of vaginal pH is. Options are 1.5, 2.5, 3.5 or 4.5? The right answer is 4.5. The value of pH of vagina ranges between 4 to 5.5 with an average of 4.5. The next question is, blastocyst develops on which day after fertilization? Options are 4th day, 5th day, 8th day or 9th day. Answer is 5th day. The next question is, the length of the uterus is? Options are 4 cm, 8 cm, 12 cm or 16 cm. Right answer is 8 cm. The next question is, the maternal surface of the placenta is mapped out into 15 to 20 somewhat convex polygonal areas limited by fissures is known as? Options are basal plate, cotyledons, stem villi or intervillous space. Answer is cotyledons. The next question is, the part of the uterus which lies above the openings of the uterine tubes is known as? Options are body, isthmus, cervix or all the above. Answer is body. The next question is, umbilical cord is attached to which part of the placenta? Options are amniotic membrane, chorionic plate, basal plate or all the above. Right answer is chorionic plate. The next question is, the superolateral angles of the body of the uterus project outwards from the junction of the fundus and the body are called as? Options are fimbriae, infundibulum, isthmus or cornua of the uterus. Answer is cornua of the uterus. The next question is, maternal immunoglobulin IgG crosses the placenta from which week of gestation? Options are 3rd week, 6th week, 9th week or 12th week. Answer is 12th week. The next question is, the lowermost part of the uterus is? Options are body, fundus, isthmus or cervix. Answer is cervix. The next question is, meconium appears from which week of gestation? Options are 5th week, 10th week, 15th week or 20th week. Answer is 20th week. Meconium is the first tool passed by a newborn. Usually it passes within the first 24 to 48 hours after birth, which is composed of materials ingested while the fetus is in the uterus like the swallowed amniotic fluid, intestinal secretions, bile and other substances. The next question is, the mucous lining of the uterine cavity is called? Options are perimetrium, myometrium, endometrium or all the above. Answer is endometrium. The next question is, the greenish black color of the meconium is due to the presence of? Options are bilirubin, biliverdin, lipofuscin or melanin. Answer is biliverdin. The next question is, only which surface of the cervix has got peritoneal coat? Options are superior surface, inferior surface, anterior surface or posterior surface. Answer is posterior surface. The next question is, the lung surfactant appears in fetus at which week of gestation? Options are 10th week, 18th week, 20th week or 24th week. Answer is 24th week. Next question is, how many parts are there in the fallopian tube? Options are 2, 3, 4 or 5. Answer is 4. They are, number 1 is interstitial part or also known as intramural part, second one is isthmus, third one is ampulla and the fourth one is infundibulum. And you can see clearly the parts of the fallopian tube in this image. And the final question for you is, the breathing movements of fetus are irregular until which week? Options are 8th week, 14th week, 20th week or 24th week. Answer is 20th week. Yes, that's all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Hope I made you to learn few MCQs today. And if you think my video is useful for you, please like and share it with your friends. And let me know your scores in the comment section. And I will meet you in another episode on coming Friday. Until then, bye-bye. Take care.